Alright, welcome back to Starsector. We are heading back here to the Glacier Academy, having concluded the test of the Janus device prototype. It went explosively bad, and it cut off all entryway to the Manuela system. But I don't care, because Manuela is a neutron star, and forget that nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, and hopefully this slipstream will still be there, but of course with my luck it will disappear by the time it could actually have done me any good. Because that's just the way it is for me. Okay, slipstream. Get me back to the core worlds pronto-ish. Of course it didn't quite. Another one, but the wrong direction. Okay. Probably should have stayed out of that when it kicked me out the first time. Oh man. You know what? Fine. I don't know if I'm going to get up there or not, but fine. Okay. I'm not going out there for a bit. Sorry. The station comms connects to the office of the Provost with no delay, and your navigation officer forwards the link to your command interface. She was waiting. Tell me what happened. Baird's tone is cold as vacuum. Carouse is already on the link, looking paler than usual. You get the distinct feeling that the Provost knows very well what happened. I've seen worse. What's plan B? Baird narrows her eyes at this. Plan B is we recalibrate the device using the data you've gained from the experiment. Then we try again. Carouse begins to speak, then thinks better of it. She looks ill at the thought. Baird turns to Carouse. Academician, when will the next iteration of the prototype be completed? I don't, she starts. We need more time. Academician, Baird begins, a warning. Carouse interrupts. I'm a theoretician, not an engineer. This isn't a matter of just fitting pipes or aligning agrav plates. What we're doing is completely new, and our engineering process is primitive. We're scientists trying to assemble the equivalent of a new hyperdrive in a teaching workshop. Not only are the facilities insufficient, the project application falls outside my expertise. Baird visibly calms herself, but beneath her collected facade something seethes. You do realize, the Provost says, that I am holding several hegemony ministries at bay. They're rearing to storm and purge the Glacian Academy again. All I have on my side are the good graces of the hive scum hegemon Baikal Daud, and that is only held up by the sector-shattering promise of what the results of this project could mean. If I don't get results, the lucky ones will live out their days in some oubliette near the core of Coatl. I'm sorry you're having trouble, she says without a trace of apology, but I am accommodating the conditions circumstances have provided. So by all means, Sila, take your time, Baird finishes with icy sarcasm. Carouse starts like she wants to speak. What, Baird says, is it? I need Elissa Zal, Carouse says quietly. Who, Baird, says Baird, her patience for excuses at an end. A friend, an engineer, the best hardware wizard I've ever known, except she's, in trouble. It's a long story, but when we knew each other back on Westerness, there was... Baird interrupts the backstory. Captain Justin Bailey, get Carouse's friend if she thinks that'll help. Do whatever it takes, she says. Kill, bribe, blackmail, I don't even care. But be smart and be quiet about it. If we get a new prototype before you find this Elissa Zal character, we'll try that route. If not, carry on. I don't want to know details because I do not care. Academician Sila Carouse, the Provost's withering attention shifts like a pulsar beam. I don't want to hear a single non-actionable complaint until you have a new Janus prototype ready to deploy. Captain Justin Bailey will run any of your little errands. Now, the Provost concludes, I have a meeting with a very prickly hegemony inspector, and we're both going to pretend that we know nothing about what just happened out there. Both of you get off my comms. Well, I didn't do anything wrong. What do you want me to do? Contact... Okay. What do you need me to do, Sila? Cruz appears on the comms display. Captain Justin Bailey. Hello. She takes a deep breath. Thank you for contacting me. I'm sorry about everything. Provost Baird, the failed experiment. I should never have gone ahead with it when I wasn't absolutely certain of your safety. I understand. Baird can be a bit. I got out. I always do. Easy for you to say. I could. Yes, you definitely know me for this. I know. Okay, she says awkwardly. Karuz shakes her head and takes a deep breath. So, about finding Alyssa Zal, I think we need Gargoyle in on the conversation. Let me, Gargoyle appears in a flash. Sila girl, what have you been? The goons won't let me into the lab anymore, so I snuck in when they were changing shifts. You're blah blah blah. The hacker pauses. And yours. Oh, this is about the experiment and the exploding, isn't it? Queen Bee wasn't happy about that, huh? No, not especially. Yes, says Karuz. No, she wasn't happy, but what's important now is that we find Alyssa Zal. Yes, you know her? Karuz looks confused. Oh, yes, but please, please, I must apologize, Gargoyle says magnanimously. I've interrupted your story. Go on, I don't want to spoil anything too soon. Karuz recovers her composure. Okay, yes, I've actually been in contact with Alyssa off and on. Maybe the captain here knows about that. The problem with Alyssa is, well, she's being held sort of prisoner by Kanta. Gargoyle nods enthusiastically at this revelation. Kanta, as in the pirate warlord Kanta? Yes, that's the one. The magic system. This is part of why I've been somewhat reluctant to bring it up. Alyssa told me to keep it not secret exactly, but to be careful. Kanta has informers in many places. Blackmail, bribery, extortion. Anyone the Kantas can get their hands on, they'll use them. So you can never be sure who to trust. Gargoyle, I feel like you know something about what's going on. Oh, no, the hacker says. But yes, a little here and there. How could I not? Zal has a reputation. She's the Zal. It would be a delight to assist in another Zal scheme. You can tell from the way Gargoyle says a reputation that this is a sign of great respect from someone who does not respect easily. How do we get Zal out? I can get you in, Gargoyle says deliberately. To talk. Find an angle. I think that might be how to do it. I may have worked with someone who twisted my arm. Oh, yes, it was Kanta's fourth cousin's grandnephew or something. Point being, I may have acquired a digital token that'll get you an audience without getting shot at sight. From there, well, you also have a reputation. Tell Kanta you'll do some work for her. You're a hot item in the dark hypernet. What with everything you've been up to lately? Is hot good? Gargoyle begins transferring the data token. Up to a point. There's hot and then there's radioactive. Right now, you're definitely hot. But you'll want to be careful about reaching critical mass. Yes, we certainly don't want that, Cruz adds. But this is wonderful. If Gargoyle can give you a way in, then you can somehow get Alyssa out, maybe make a deal. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't have a lot of credits, but if you would help. Credits could help. How much are we talking about? I'll just make it up as I go along. Intuition hasn't failed me yet. Both Gargoyle and Cruz look confused for a moment. The hacker recovers first and then says, "Best of luck. Be sure to comms if you need anything." The academician looks pensive in the face of this bonhomie. Thank you, Captain. You won't regret helping Alyssa. I know it. Okay, well, thing is, we do have these other jobs to do. And I'm not going to be able to do all of them. I was hoping to get all these done. Let's just go do magic. I'll recover with the ludic path later. Plus, I have a ton of metal, which would sell at magic. That's not magic. Let's go to Nova Maxios. Confirm. Yeah. We better cancel these before it gets worse, huh? Uh, 29. I could do it, but let's try. Sell that. Buy that. Buy that. Anything needed at Kanta? That's canny. Okay. I have a hunch Kanta will want supplies. Why can I not see? There we go. Asteroids are annoying. Boom. Yeah, that's what I thought. You are welcome. Okay. Yeah, fuel's for sale hot here too. Okay. Let's see. We don't have any Marines, do we? Nope. That's too bad. Take a shuttle down to meet Kanta. Alright. Yeah, who's this then? Shuttle? Control Crackles. Gonna buy me lunch, or do you like waiting? Let's make it easy, friend. Do you like your fry red or green? Cut the shakedown. I'm here for Kanta. Copy that shuttle to comms, Crackles. Hold on. Vid feed flickers to life, awash in static. Yeah, who are you? Chase Volgor snarls. And what makes you think you can show your grill on this line asking for Big K? She's not going to talk to just any puking mud boot that crawls aboard, unless it's telling about their one-way trip to join the disc. Haha. Would it help if I said, please? I'm not the fourth-rate desk pilot trying to look big. Send the digital token to you, given to you by Gargoyle. You hit the send key, and without a word, you see the pirate's face change expression completely. Oh, family, huh? Didn't recognize your face. Don't got the look, but haha, the Kantas are everywhere, eh? Lud's hells, you should have said something. Her voice is much softer when she isn't telling you to suck vacuum. You know the drill. The Warlord doesn't like comms, so we'll have to make you an appointment with the court. Get your boots on station, and I'll have someone meet you. Land on Kanta's den. You leave 4 guards and the pilot at your shuttle. 2 more guards follow you. You're led through a primary access corridor towards the center of the station. You can almost pick out a pattern of relations in their faces. This is a family business, and in their anarchic uniforms, they're bedecked in prizes, modified combat armor plated with gold and gems. Keep on walking. Past pitted blast doors hung with crimson skull banners, a large bay opens. You're brought before what can only be described as a throne, tastelessly backlit in blood red for maximum effect. Above all is the hissing, thrumming figure of Warlord Jorian Kanta, more machine now than human. Her face is a mask. What skin you can see is leathery like the red scarring of old spacers. A synthesized voice booms from the throne. Submit before Kanta. Before her, a strange small man hunches. He wears some parody of a doctor's surgical garb. You had best kneel, the doctor hisses. Kneel. If a broken Atmos scrubber could laugh, it might sound like the noise that comes from Kanta. A kneeler, she shouts. Her guards remain relaxed. We see you know who is strong here. Know your place. Kanta will watch over you. Doctor grimaces bloodlessly. The small doctor steps forward and clears his throat and says, I am Dr. Sidonia, personal assistant to the Warlord. He nods stiff-necked, the tiniest hint of a bow, then addresses you before the entire court. You bear a token of Kanta's kin, Nashian, who is of the outer family, but Nashian never gave you this token. I checked. Now the guards react, lowering their weapons, not training them on you yet. Kanta speaks again. We know the family is safe, so we will not take your blood. Not this day. Lucky you, the doctor whispers, smiling, then speaks louder. The great Warlord is wondering, why would a thief dare show their face before mighty Kanta? His spindly arms extend to indicate something piled in the dark around Kanta's throne, round shapes in the shadows, a glint of ivory. I'm no thief. I come openly, having taken this prize from your kin. I'll waste no time. I'm here for Alyssa Zal. Dr. Sidonia pulls back, shocked at your directness. The great Warlord is intrigued by your knowledge of her queendom, Sidonia intones, relishing the drama. When the outer family and the great Kanta's watchful subjugants from all across the sector whispered about the cleverness of the Captain Justin Bailey, their words were no mere neutrino ghosts. His voice darkens, but there your journey comes to an end, Captain. Such insolence. He motions to the guards, who raise weapons. The Warlord will, with a clank, Kanta herself stands. We see a predator, a hunter, a trickster, a warrior. We see a weapon. We would wield you. The cowering Dr. Sidonia licks his lips and turns back to her. Her ruthlessness would wield you, he admits, then addresses the court. Glory and riches flow to those who the warlord so honors. My payment will be Zal. Sidonia hunches forward and speaks quietly. Simply access or no, your demand is the whole of the person. Kanta went through much trouble to acquire that asset and is loath to give it up, but we understand that your abilities are exceptional and you have access to high places, special technologies. I may be able to convince Kanta to let you have the asset if you serve well just. Kanta's voice booms out again. Bring me back my pet Loke, then Zal is yours. Blood for blood. The Pather called Cotton will be taught Kanta's justice. Sidonia cringes at her demand and smiles apologetically as he steps back to address the court. The great warlord will have her pet return. This Justin Bailey, this will be her champion where all others have failed. He leans close to you, smelling of vinegar. Sidonia speaks quickly and quietly to you, eyes flickering with the words and images only he can see. Brother Livewell Cotton, a rising star of the Ludic Path, based out of the planet Epiphany in the Algebar system. Generally, he could be many places, however. One of his cells kidnapped Kanta's pet, a clone of the former warlord Onesimus Loke, and my creation. She wants her pet back. No one else has managed to track Cotton down. He frowns, hesitant to reveal something, then gives in. She's obsessed. It's made things difficult. Do this, and you may relieve me of Zal as well. That meddling tinker. It's a deal. Ignoring your words, Sidonia turns abruptly to the court and gives a shrill cry. It is agreed the captain will return the great warlord's pet Loke. Watch now and be educated. This is how you serve the great warlord. Kanta claps once with her gauntlets, like an airlock slamming shut, and then stands. Noise erupts from the court. Sidonia retreats to her side and guards step forward to lead you away. Ooh, pirates is reduced, huh? As you are led away, a trembling bruised man held by two power-armored goons makes pleading eye contact with you. His audience is next. You are led back through supplicants and courtiers, shuffling figures gleaming crimson chrome and gold. Many eyes fall upon you. You feel their hate as Kanta, or is it Sidonia, wields you like a bludgeon to shame them. Okay. Algebar. Damn, we're gonna have to abandon these. I'm not gonna do them. I might be able to do this one. $25 months remaining on that. Okay. Alright. Laying a course in for Epiphany. We can sell you guys some fuel. For not a great price. That was a bad price. Okay. Anyway. Let's just transverse out of here. You guys are not of any concern. Okay, open the comm directory. Take a shuttle down. Ask around about Brother Cotton. You begin with the time-honored conversation starter of buying strangers around to celebrate a good haul. It is hard to sell here. Invoking this name kills conversations like an EMP. One table mumbles excuses and leaves their untouched drinks, fearful that you're an informer, an enormous fool, or both. Watch yourself speaking that name, one old ore pusher tells you. I know folk who crossed him and they ended up dead. He's got eyes and ears everywhere, clever enough to bend the tech bands to his advantage, you know. Most true believers, cowards pulling a con or got their brains adrift. Not him, though. No, he's made the path his own and knows how to use it. Well, this'll be you, then, and scuttles off just as a trio of burly thugs in mining guild uniforms approach. Evening, friends. Next round on me. Any of you happen to know Brother Cotton? What's Brother Cotton's good name doing in the mouth of this heretic? The biggest one says to the others. Might be we have to remove it ourselves. Just tell Cotton I'm here. I'll wait. The lead heavy's resolve wavers, and then he turns to his left. Brother Cotton would parley. Be here to meet after this next shift. I'll wait here. Large round for the large gentleman over there. You station yourself. Wait. You note the change of shift chronometers. Hear me, I beg, she says. I've nothing to do with... Okay, let's see what we're... Tastefully obsolete. Miners and space finish their drinks. The proprietor sets down a bottle and approaches you. Hear me, I beg, she says. I've nothing to do with him or this. You can't refuse them here, Captain. She glances toward the table with the heavies. They're watching you both very closely. As told, the back room. He's waiting now. I saw nothing today. Go to the back room. Let's see. The private room is austere, dim, but for the spot of a paper lantern cast on the figure sitting facing you. He raises his face as you enter and holds a hand out to welcome you to sit. The sparse decor and furniture have the solid handmade quality of true Ludic crafts, and you know the set could be sold for a good price on any number of core worlds. Captain Justin Bailey, I am Brother Livewell Cotton, and I'm pleased to greet you. With the blessings of Lud's peace and all that, naturally, he winks and offers a hand. Shake his hand. His smile widens slightly as you shake his hand. A pleasure. Call me Livewell if you like, and I'll thank you for the sentiment. Won't you join me for tea? I offer to you, my guest, with the safety and hospitality that I've been blessed to provide. He notes your hesitation and sits first. Come along in your own time. I'm no scorpion, I do assure you. Sit. Okay, Cotton arranges 2 plain cups and tests the temperature of the teapot. Now, I do know why you are here. It's no great coup of the secret whisperers and listeners why the Warlord Kanta has been sending a most diverse company of ne'er-do-wells to bring myself to an untimely end and, be it convenient, claim back her ungodly creation. He pauses, then adds, though I must offer my apologies. I most assuredly accept yourself from the company of those ne'er-do-wells. Did you not send a rogue Ludic knight to kill me? I wonder, was that you? Indeed I did so, he nods, as this is a mere philosophical point. Now here you are, your path brought you together with mine. The means of blessed providence seem so mercurial to the eyes of us mortals, do they not? Yeah, it's funny how these things work out. Do pardon me for contradicting my guest, says Cotton, but I do not hold lightly my decision then or now. He leans back, meeting your eyes, as if he believes it important to face someone whose death he ordered. You did appear to be an enemy of our righteous cause. In war, we battle our enemies, that is all. I did not then fully understand your significance, which was revealed to me only recently. And what significance is that? He pauses, looking almost shy for a moment, then says that we will speak that of before we are done here. We will speak of that before we are done here. Typo. Let's see. Kanta didn't explicitly ask me to kill you, nor did Sidonia. Yes, Sidonia. Some mercy. You have met him. I know. Is he not strange? Is Sidonia male or female? I cannot imagine a more wretched creature. Maybe Sidonia is fluid. Accepting his creation, the Loke thing, Sidonia is a liar to the end of space, and even the sacred becomes sin when it has left his hands. If you find occasion to bring his life to an end, I do believe it would be a good and righteous deed. And Kanta? If the Loke thing started less than human, Kanta has made herself that through her debauched pursuit of wrath and immortality. Brother Cotton takes another slow sip of tea. She is a malfunction of the machinery of the hegemony, an obsolete hazard to be cleared away like the stealth mines she's wrapped around her fortress. Why is this clone so important to Kanta? What now sits on Kanta's throne of blood and gold is abject to the teachings of blessed Lud. He taps his fingers on his teacup. Though a warrior cannot be ignorant of his enemies, I confess that I am not inclined to gaze too deeply into that monstrous abyss. Shall I debate an AI core? Shall I ponder its heart? No, because it has no heart, no soul. It is a thing. Kanta wants the abomination. This is all I need to know. Cotton meets your eyes, and you will be the one to give the abomination back to her. What do you even want with the Loke clone if he's so ungodly? You're just gonna give me Loke? Yes, he says, his eyes unblinking. It has no path here. Its presence is raising questions which ought not be asked, so you will take it from my people and go. This is unexpected. By both of us, I tell you true. I have prayed long on this matter, he says, bringing his hands together as if in demonstration. Once, long ago, I was in a prison cell. I heard music like the holy pneuma from afar, a choir of angels. My heart leapt to be touched so. Eagerly I listened closer, and in not a blink it was gone. For just a moment I was touched by grace. Do you understand? My life turned on that point. I found the path. The music did not return, so that was my one moment. I thought, if it had confirmed my righteous calling, and that was enough. For years I heard nothing. I expected nothing. Then one day, not too long ago, he speaks haltingly, looking troubled. It did visit upon me again. His voice is soft now. That was the day I was told you were to come here. What am I to make of that? Brother Cotton stands. I cannot say whether it is a choir of angels or a host of demons, he says. I fear not pain, death, or judgment, but I do fear to stray from the path. He adjusts his coat. One of his minions opens the door, and the clink and murmur of the tea house returns. My people have already brought the abomination to your shuttle, and as if on cue, you feel an urgent buzz from your comms. Go there now, with Lud's peace. Once outside the tea house, you duck into a dark corner where the local vice squad is unlikely to spot you engaging in flagrant use of technology. You return to your shuttle and get the full but short story from your nervous guards. A squad of Pathers appeared, shoved a strange man into their hands, then left. Enter the shuttle. Inside, a couple confused-looking Marines are watching clone Loke eat a simple meal, space rations in foil. As you approach, Loke looks at you curiously, dropping the foil packet. With a bland smile, he says, Lud blesses you. Together we will walk on the path. You tell the Marines to let him finish his lunch before escorting him to the brig for safe keeping. Return to orbit. All right, well, weird. That's going to do it for this episode. When we come back, we'll go and finish the drama with Kanta. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye-bye.